That's the theme from the Sears Radio Theater. Tonight, a program of mystery with Vincent Price as your host.
This is Vincent Price. Terrorists, they've been around since biblical times, and no period in the long history of our culture has been free of them. But for one reason or another, they seem to get away with their terrorism more easily today. It's becoming more and more difficult to put them where they belong, behind bars. Let me read to you about one of them from what Interpol calls a portrait pal. That's a kind of fact sheet about the people they'd like to get their hands on. Listen. Subject's code name is Grappa. Nationality, unknown. Age, unknown. Physical description, present whereabouts, unknown. Looks like a lot of unknowns in there, doesn't it? And there's more. Arrests, nil. Convictions, nil. Modus operandi, Grappa strikes and disappears. There is no evidence whatsoever against this man that cannot instantly be refuted by competent defense lawyers. Well, that's about all there is to the Interpol fact sheet on Grappa, and it's not much to go on. But scrawled in pencil in the bottom left-hand corner of this file is the annotation, Grappa is currently believed to be in Athens, Greece. And whoever made that guess happens to be right. They have no idea at all what he's doing there, and they don't even know what he looks like. But I can tell you, my friends, that Grappa is getting ready for a terrorist hit. He's in Athens, Greece, to murder someone. And that's only the beginning of our story.
Sears Radio Theater, a new adventure in radio listening. 5 nights of exceptional entertainment every week, brought to you in Elliott Lewis' production of the Sears Radio Theater. Our story, The Assassin, by Alan Caillou. Our stars, Ivor Berry, Antoinette Bauer, and Shepard Menken.
We are about to examine a terrorist operation from both sides of the fence. It's a particularly nasty situation because the intended victim happens to be a very nice old man. And it's a strange thing. You'd think this violent, brutal business would be exclusively a male province, wouldn't you? But it's not. You'd be surprised how many women, young women at that, have joined these organizations, become part of them, even the brains behind them.
I cannot help wishing they had chosen someone else for this operation.
Apart from that one trifling error, his reputation is tremendous. Personally, I can't wait to meet him. Ah, here we are.
Vengo. Well?
The sun will shine on Sunday.
The rain is good for the crop.
I'm so glad. Childish games, aren't they? May we come in? My name is Takis, Mr. Moretti, and this is Nadia Assad from the committee.
I hope you brought money. I'm running short. A week I've been here.
Yes, I brought money.
If you don't mind, Miss Assad, I'd like to keep the drapes drawn. And you'd be wise to stay away from the window.
No reason, Moretti, why a lady should not admire the view from your bedroom. I'm looking for binoculars, long-range microphones, cameras.
Nobody suspects that I am anyone but Aldo Moretti, a respected businessman from Rome. Nobody.
Let us hope that is true. Let us also not assume it. You assume too much, Moretti. It is a weakness.
Well, why don't we all sit down and have a drink? I trust you have a bottle of something somewhere, Moretti.
In the cupboard.
Ah, good Italian grappa. I admire your sense of humor, my dear friend.
Another stupidity.
Oh, don't be hard on him, Nadia. He does his best. Drink?
No. I have something to say. I will say it and leave you.
Frankly, I can hardly wait for that happy moment.
Your last job in Rome. He died.
Who died?
The man you were ordered merely to wound.
How could he die? I hit him in the legs, as the committee wanted.
He died in hospital of shock. It was meant to be a warning, nothing more.
Well, that's one less enemy of the people to worry about.
No. He was an Interpol man. Now it's not only the stupid Italian police who are after you, it is Interpol too. We don't like that.
It worries me not at all.
Then you're a fool. The committee has instructed me to oversee this operation personally. Mr. Takis will bring you up on it. Fill him in, Takis. And before you go, get rid of that stupid bottle.
There is really no reason, my dear Nadia, why an Italian should not drink grappa.
It is a symptom of his arrogance. And I will not have it. Good day.
If that female thinks she's going to oversee my operation...
Oh, but she will, Moretti. We can't argue with her. The committee, like money or beautiful women, has a kind of power that is positively awe-inspiring. So sit down, calm down, and I will bring you up to date. First, your money. 100,000 drachmas.
And about time, too. Do we know when the Chief Justice is arriving? I'm getting tired of waiting.
Patience, my dear fellow. A few more days, a week perhaps.
Another week? I'll go insane.
Is that far to go?
Are you philosophically inclined, Takis?
Oh, not really. All a philosopher has to do is interpret the world. My vocation and yours is to change it.
Then have you ever wondered what it is that motivates people like me?
I'm sure I can guess.
Guessing is not enough. You have to know. It's hatred, Takis. It doesn't really matter what a man hates, as long as he hates something. Do you understand me, Takis? Are you even capable of understanding me?
I am, and I do. Have another drink, Moretti. It's so much easier to talk with a maniac when he has a glass in his hand.
That damn female. How did she ever get to be on a committee?
Oh, she's bright, tough, and highly organized. I'll confess, I dislike her, too. I like my women to be more, amenable.
Was she right about Interpol?
Yes, they have a man here already.
Here? In Athens?
Oh, there is no cause for alarm. He doesn't know who you are, we are sure of that. All he knows is that the terrible fellow codenamed Grappa is believed to be in Greece, possibly in Athens.
And we know who he is, this man from Interpol?
Unhappily, no. But we are working on it.
Then you'd better work hard, Takis. And work fast.
If someone is being pursued, then it's always possible that the pursuer is also the object of pursuit by someone else. And if you want a specific example of that possibility, listen to this.
I'm back, Mr. Harlan.
Good evening, Pamela. You have something for me?
A telex from London. I've just finished decoding it. Subject number 457 has joined subject 202. Action expected to be imminent. That's all.
202 is Takis. We know that well enough. 457. Yes, 457 is Nadia Assad, Appendix 18B. Here she is. Nadia Assad, Greek Lebanese, 23 years old, 5 feet 2, 104 pounds, staff member of the committee, etc., etc. And photographs. Pretty little thing, isn't she? 2 pages on her modus operandi. Good. And if action is indeed imminent, we'd better move much closer in on Takis right away. Come in.
Good evening, Charles. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had company.
Come on in, Ray. Ray, this is Pamela Gray. She's working with me undercover. Ray Bowman, the American half of our team.
Mr. Bowman?
I thought I knew all the Interpol people in London. Well, hi there anyway.
She's a supernumerary, Ray, not one of our regulars. I thought we might need specialized talent here. Pamela teaches Greek at London University, knows the language and the country well. I didn't want to deal with our agents in Athens. Security's terrible here.
Well, I hope she realizes that she just might get shot at once in a while.
We'll try to see that doesn't happen. Well, what have you got for me?
I've got the answer. That's what I've got. Our problem has been we don't know what Grappa is up to, even if he really is here. Well, now we know.
Good.
Just got word from my boys in Rome. Listen to this. We have obtained solid evidence that Chief Justice Franco Baldessera is about to take a vacation. No, I'll make it short for you. It seems the Chief Justice is on his way here for a rest. He's been a prime target of the Red Brigade for more than a year now. In Rome, he's under constant guard, and here he'll have just one bodyguard. He'll be very, very vulnerable.
And I just had word from London. A girl named Nadia Assad has joined up with Takis.
I know her. She's a holy terror. And if she's come here, it means we don't have too much time. We have to mount a massive manhunt for Grappa right away, even if it means getting every Italian tourist in town out of bed for a heart-to-heart talk.
Several thousand of them.
No, maybe not. We chose this hotel because Takis is here. Might be a good guess that Grappa is registered here, too. I figure we'll need 20, 30 men.
Let's think about that, Ray.
Charles, we don't have too much time.
Pamela, it's nearly 8 o'clock, and your quarry will undoubtedly be in the bar by now for his pre-prandial libation.
Yes, of course. Nice to have met you, Mr.
Oh,
Bowman.
you bet. See you around, honey. What's she up to?
Takis likes to hang around the bar all the time. Pamela's doing the same thing. Twice he's tried to pick her up, and, well, she's letting him get a little closer.
What the hell good will that do?
I don't know, but you just might see him make contact with someone, and that someone might be Grappa.
That's pretty optimistic, isn't it?
Takis is the only lead we have, Ray.
You know, I've always figured optimism to be the last resort of the simple-minded. And we can't afford it now. 30 good cops to go to work right away.
No. I think not.
Say again?
Frankly, I believe the only way we'll ever get Grappa is by catching him in the act.
You believe what?
We catch him in the act of attempting a murder.
You've got to be out of your mind.
You've read his portrait, Paul, for God's sake?
Well, of course I have. I've read every fact sheet there is on him.
Then you know that in spite of half a dozen murders and Lord knows how many mutilations and bombings you and I know he committed, there's not one shred of evidence against him of the kind that will stand up in any court of law.
I don't care about that. I want him stopped.
All right. Suppose we find him, which is very doubtful. We don't have enough on him to even extradite him.
So, I've got to hear this.
I told you. We catch him in the act before he can complete it.
Now, Charles, just let me get this straight. You want Grappa to pick up his gun and start firing, and then we move in on him. Provided that we just happen to be where we don't know he's going to be.
Rather crudely put, I feel, but
yes,
something along those lines.
Baldessera is as good as dead if we let Grappa get within 100 yards of him.
No.
I heard around that the Interpol guy Grappa killed in Rome was your brother. Huh?
That's why they gave me the case, sir.
And I know Baldessera personally. He's a real nice guy.
If you have something to say, Mr. Bowman, then say it.
Okay. We're both involved at the personal level, right?
Yes.
And what you're suffering from is distortion of judgment for the sake of revenge.
Absolutely not. And if I have to pull rank on you, that's what I will do. We set a trap for Grappa, and we bait it with Baldessera.
And I just hope you sleep well tonight.
Sears Radio Theater will return.
You know, it's strange how a truly evil man can have a very human weakness that's able to destroy him utterly. Well, I guess it's very easy to lose your perspective when you meet up with a really good-looking woman, especially if she happens to be out for your blood.
It's open. Pamela, well, what a delightful surprise to see you again.
You did invite me to call on you. Whenever I felt like it, you said.
And you feel like it now, huh? Marvelous. Come in, come in.
I feel sad tonight.
Well, we cannot have that, can we? Let me pour you a little something to cheer you up.
Oh, just a very small one. I'm really not used to drinking too much.
Drinking too much? Oh, that, dear lady, is a contradiction in terms. How beautiful you look tonight. Has anyone ever told you what wonderful eyes you have?
As a matter of fact, yes. Often.
Oh. That was the wrong thing to say, wasn't it? So, let's begin again. Tell me why you are sad on this beautiful Greek night filled with the perfume of jasmine.
Because I'll have to be leaving it all very soon now.
Oh, no, not when I am finally getting to know you.
I must. I'm afraid my money's running out.
Well, that should present no problems. I am lucky enough to be one of those fortunate people who have more money than is good for them.
Now. We can't allow that sort of thing, Mr. Tarkis.
I really don't see why not.
You see, I had this windfall. I rented my flat in London for 2 weeks for an enormous amount of money, £1,000.
1,000 for just 2 weeks? That must be a very beautiful apartment indeed.
Actually, it's a rather crummy sort of place in Bayswater. Really quite awful.
I am fascinated. Do go on.
Well, there's no reason why I shouldn't share the ghastly secret, is there? I mean, I'm sure you're not going to tell on me.
But of course not. Why should I? Tell what?
Well, I got into trouble a while back, just a little bit, for smuggling some money to, I don't know, some radical students in Germany. And then this rather ferocious young man approached me and... Oh, dear. That's a very strong drink, isn't it?
The ferocious young man, what did he want?
I can't tell you.
But you must, my dear Pamela. I am on tenterhooks.
All right, then. He wanted to rent my flat because he was a fugitive from justice. He threw some bombs, and the police were after him, and he had nowhere to hide. And he offered me all this money. Well, I could hardly refuse, could I? I mean, it was just a caper.
My dearest Pamela, you can have no idea just how much your very little capers endear you to me.
Oh.
I find them absolutely charming. And you are going to tell me all about them. So why don't we have dinner together tonight here in my suite? A perfectly splendid dinner with lots of champagne.
I don't suppose it's any use asking you to rethink this thing, Charles.
Allow me to make a point, Ray. You accused me, somewhat unfairly, I thought, of being biased because of my brother's murder. But I could just as well accuse you of bias because of your friendship with the Baldessaras. But I've chosen not to.
They landed 3 hours ago. They could have been gunned down already by an assassin whose identity we don't even know.
But they have not been gunned down, and they're under the tightest possible surveillance. Baldessari is safe in his bed, and he won't leave the hotel until tomorrow night. No, that's tonight now, isn't it? When he goes to a dinner in his honor at Sunyon. And every inch of the way... Pamela! My God, you look terrible. What's happened?
I didn't know if you'd still be up, Mr. Harland.
She got smashed is what happened. Here, honey, have some coffee. Turkish coffee. Works wonders.
I just had rather too much champagne. But I know the where, and I know the when.
Ah, Good girl.
Drink your coffee, honey. There's more on the way.
At 3:15 this morning, the phone rang, and Takis answered it. And what he said was, that coffee's good.
Does he know you speak Greek?
Of course not. To him, I'm just an English tourist.
Go on.
Well, he listened for a long, long time, and then he said, all right, tonight, when he leaves the hotel to go to that dinner, that gives you 18 hours to do what has to be done. He was talking to a woman. He called her Nadia.
Ray, get Inspector Pagos over here, please. Now.
I hate the sea. I hate boats. I even hate fish.
More intelligently, I hate microphones. I hate cameras. And I hate surveillance. We're far enough out now. Cut the motor. All right now. Listen carefully. Chief Justice Baldessera and his wife have arrived in Athens.
I did assume that was the reason for this meeting.
Don't assume anything ever. I told you about that before. He's staying at the Megalos. That is only half a block from your own hotel.
I know where the Megalos is.
He is invited tonight for a dinner. 10 o'clock at the home of one of the ministers out in Sunion. That means he will leave the hotel soon after 9. Right opposite, there is an apartment building. I have taken an apartment there on the 2nd floor, and it is from there that you will make the hit. Now, here is the key. He has a very good security man with him, and they will never leave by the front door.
You can't be sure of that.
Will you shut up and let me do the thinking? He will leave without a doubt by the only other door at the back, right opposite where you will be. There is good street lighting there. You will be in relative darkness, and the range is 32 meters. And for a machine pistol, that is practically point blank. I hope you can manage it.
Okay.
You can take your position at 7 o'clock. You lock yourself in, and from then on, you'll watch the rear entrance to the hotel like a hawk. There's a Megalos sign over it. When they come out, you will spray them with a full 32-shot magazine. Spray them with another when they are down. When it is over, you will immediately make your way down the elevator to the basement. The second door on your left leads to the tunnels under the street. Here's the key to it. 60 paces further on, there is a flight of steps that leads to the basement of your own hotel, to the laundry room where I will be waiting for you.
To hold my hand?
To take you to where the car is parked for your getaway to the airport. You abandon the car there. Catch the late-night flight back to Rome. You will wear a conservative business suit all the time. And you will load yourself down with tourist junk. You're a businessman going home to your damn bambini, so try and look like one. Any questions?
Only one. I'm asking myself why I let you dictate to me like this.
Because I am on the committee, and you are just a hired killer. There are people like you crawling in every gutter.
The sea, and boats, and fish. Yes, I hate you too.
I'm glad of it.
That ashtray looks absolutely revolting. Do we still have coffee?
Yeah. All right. What else have we got? Inspector Pagos?
We know, sir, that the Chief Justice will be leaving the Megalos at 9:15. I have spoken discreetly, of course, with his bodyguard. They'll use the rear entrance for the sake of security.
As, of course, they should. I wonder if Grappa will know that.
Oh, he'll know it. That's where he'll be, at the back.
We will cover all sides. I will have 8 men on the rooftops, 6 more in plain clothes on the streets, all of them sharpshooters.
Cameras?
4 infrared cameras will be set up at various points of vantage. That's all we have in the department, Mr. Harland.
As long as the operators keep their eyes open and their wits about them, I want the evidence.
Right. A murder case kind of falls apart without evidence, doesn't it?
A case of attempted murder. The moment Grappa readies his gun.
If we see him
Your
in time...
marksman will start firing. When I pick up that body, I want it to look like a Swiss cheese. Now, what about the girl Nadia? She must have made contact with Grappa. She's being followed, but no one seems to want to mention her.
I'm afraid my man lost her, Mr. Harland. Early this morning, we have not been able to find her since.
Well, that's a great help.
I'm sorry, sir.
Takis?
We know Takis' modus operandi very well. He likes to establish a highly visible profile somewhere to set up an alibi if needed, but still close enough to know what is going on.
That means he'll be in the hotel bar. I'll be there, too, drinking again.
Now, you go back to sleep, honey. Leave this to the professionals.
She's right. Be there, Pamela.
One more thing. We have to fit Baldessera and his wife and his security man with bulletproof vests. Hope they have good ones here.
I'm afraid we can't do that, Ray.
Why not? It's mandatory.
They've not been told that an attempt is being made on their lives.
Damn you. You're setting them up for murder.
No, as a matter of record, I don't think I am.
You don't think. He was a nice guy, Baldessera. And his wife, Maria, she was elderly and kind of roly-poly, a real kindly little old lady. And they don't have a chance in hell.
Vincent Price again. And here's the concluding act of The Assassin.
This is Charles Harland. I'm in position on the roof of the apartment building opposite the hotel. Come in, please, Inspector Pagos.
Inspector Pagos here. There should be 3 men near you, Mr. Harland, but I believe them to be well hidden. 2 of them by the air conditioner outlet, the third on the northwest corner.
What about the infrared cameras, Pagos? Are they all in position? And where are you personally now?
4 infrared cameras in position, Mr. Harland. 2 of them have zoom lenses, and I think we're well covered. I myself am in the hotel on the balcony overlooking the lobby. My information is that Chief Justice Baldessera and his lady are about to leave their room. Their security man is waiting in the corridor to escort them. My own men have so far reported no signs anywhere of any waiting assassin. Over to you, Mr. Harland.
All right. Ray Bowman, I have to know where you are. Are you in position? Come in, please. Ray Bowman.
Ray here. I'm with the number 2 cameraman, Charles, on the 2nd floor of the hotel at the back. I can see you up there, right on the skyline. You better get your head down, damn it. I've got a high-power rifle with a night scope. If anybody moves a muscle around her, he's liable to get blown apart real fast.
Break, please. Pagos here. The Baldessera party is reported to have left the room on the 5th floor. They are waiting for the elevator. The elevator is going up now.
Hey. There's someone in a darkened room on the 2nd floor of the building right opposite me. He's only 50 feet away, just a shadow. He's gone. I'm watching.
Ray, keep off the air. Leave it for Pagos now. I have to know where the Baldesseras are.
Pagos here, Mr. Harland. The Baldessera party are in the elevator. It is moving down to the lobby. I am watching the light. The elevator has stopped. Yes, there they are now. The Chief Justice is wearing a dark suit with a red tie. His lady has on a green dress, really a very fashionable dress.
Pagos, for heaven's sake.
They are moving now across the lobby. The Chief Justice is stopping at the kiosk to buy something. Yes, cigarettes. The security man is ahead of them at the rear entrance. I can see their car pulling into the curb, a white Mercedes. The security man is looking round the street from the steps. He is signaling to them to move out. They're moving onto the street. I am giving the code word now for the cameras and the marksmen. Kiniu. I have lost sight of them now. They are all yours, Mr. Harland.
going on down there? What happened? I can't see a thing. There are too many people in the way. What happened? Are they hurt? Pagos, come in. Come in, Pagos.
Yes, they have been hurt. They are lying in the street. I got him. I got 3 shots in there. I know I hit him. They're hurt. I am trying to find out now. Stand back there, stand back. Fíjate, afuera. Fíjate. He's wounded. I hit him. He's on the 2nd floor there, right across the street. Pagos, get in there fast, will you? 2nd floor, 3rd window from the right. Get there fast.
Anyone know what happened out there?
Please, everybody better stay in the bar.
Darling, it's another revolution. They always have them here.
Sit tight, everybody. I'm going to find out.
Oh, Harry, why can't we go home? I never wanted to come here in the first place. I mean, what is there in Greece?
Takis, what on earth is going on?
I haven't the faintest idea, my dear Pamela. Shooting on the streets in Athens, it's quite unheard of. It must be foreigners.
Foreigners?
Well, there is something you should know about the Greeks. We almost never shoot each other. We just shout a lot.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Stavros Pastrudis, manager of the hotel. Please don't leave the bar. Please stay away from the lobby. Stay in the bar. It's safe. Please, everyone stay here.
You see? We just sit here and have a quiet drink until we wait for some intrepid soul to bring us all the news. It really is the wisest...
What is it, Takis? What are you staring at?
Someone I know. Excuse me. Nadia, what the devil are you doing here? You're supposed to be...
He's hurt badly.
Oh, my God.
Come over here into the corner. We have decisions to make. Grappa, they shot him. 2 bullets in the chest.
Then what went wrong? You're supposed to be in charge of this operation.
I don't know what went wrong, but it doesn't matter. What matters now is that we have to hide him. Find a doctor we can trust.
Where is he? Where is he?
In the basement, the laundry room. He cannot stay there long. We'll have to take him to your room. It is the only place.
Wait. I have an idea. A very safe place. Wait for me here. A moment only. Pamela, my dear. I will put my cards on the table because, frankly, there is no time for anything else. I have a problem on my hands, a matter that might be to your very considerable financial advantage.
Oh, really? Well, that is interesting.
You told me that among your many other capers, you rented your apartment in London to a fugitive from justice.
I told you about that. Oh, dear.
I need your room here, dear Pamela, for, say, 24 hours or so.
Did you say something about considerable financial advantage?
20,000 drachmas.
Well, I'd call that considerable, yes. Cash on the barrel.
And that is the kind of talk I understand exactly.
Oh, darling, not in front of all these people. What would they think?
There is no time for the niceties. The key.
There you are. Room 444.
Don't go there again until I tell you. Find another hotel for tonight. Excuse me.
Bartender, I'll have another of the same, please. Put it on Mr. Takis' bill.
Yes, madame.
Pagos, forget the excuses. I just want results. Oh, my God. And the security man? And Grappa, what about Grappa? Damn it, Pagos, I hit him. I know I hit him. Yeah, I know that. Okay. Oh, no one's blaming you, Pagos. Yeah, keep in touch. I'm in Charles Harlan's room at the hotel. Yeah, you bet.
Well?
You really want to know, don't you?
I'm waiting, Ray.
Okay. Then let me lay it out for you, all gift-wrapped. 3 innocent bystanders wounded, one of them seriously. The security man hurt real bad. He may die or may not die. Signora Maria Baldessari, you remember I told you what a cute little roly-poly she was? Killed instantly, her chest blown wide open. The Chief Justice himself, 7 machine pistol bullets in a 72-year-old body, just died on the operating table. But don't worry about it too much, Charles. They're not all dead. Like Grappa now. He's still running around loose someplace, certainly wounded. Because I know I hit him. But he's still loose out there somewhere. Pago says he'll be in one of the rabbit warrens in the Plaka by now. Not a hope in hell of ever finding him. Takis? Oh, he's probably sitting in the bar right now, gloating over another successful operation. And Nadia? I don't even want to know about Nadia. I don't care anymore.
Come in, Pamela. Come in and hear the bad news.
First, you may want to hear mine, Mr. Harland. Give them a moment or two to settle in, and then you'll find Grappa and Takis and Nadia in my room.
Did I hear that correctly?
All 3 of them, without a doubt, in my room. That's number 4. 4. 4.
My God, we did it. We pulled it off. Inspector Pagos, Charles Harland, they are all in room 444 here at the hotel.
Okay, you got your revenge, Charles. It's one hell of a price to pay for it. You murdered them.
That's what I said, Pagos. Room 444. Perhaps you'd like to take some men over there and pick them all up now. A high price, you said. Yes, a very high price indeed, Ray. But that's the way it is sometimes, as you learn when you reach my age, if you live that long. But we got the assassin, Ray, didn't we? We got him.
The Assassin was written by Alan Caillou, produced and directed by Fletcher Markle. Your host was Vincent Price. Our stars were Ivor Berry, Antoinette Bauer, and Shepard Mencken. Featured in the cast were Joe Maras, Marvin Miller, Pamela Brooke, Alan Caillou, and Don Diamond. The music for Sears Radio Theater was composed and conducted by Nelson Riddle. This is Art Gilmore speaking. The Elliott Lewis production of Sears Radio Theater is a presentation of CVI.